Over the past couple of weeks, we've had a number of firsts as far as driving and training winners are concerned. First of all, Lucy Hanson. Congratulations to Lucy. Her first win recorded at Bathurst with betting star for Team McDowell, and it won't be the last time. Lucy, who does a wonderful job for the McDowell family, greets the judge. Then we saw Bruce Birch, back after 5 years in the wilderness, salute the judge as a trainer and driver at the meeting here last Tuesday behind Sheepweb Weaver. And on the same program, Caitlin Elliott also greeted the judge with the trotter Aldebaran Jensen for Lucky Lodge, that chalking up Caitlin's first win at headquarters. Then the dynamic duo of Ricky Hunt as a trainer, Declan Murphy as a driver, combined with Loyola Golf, both recording their first win on the Metropolitan track. I caught up with one member of that dynamic duo, Declan Murphy. Well, Declan, belated congratulations on the win by Loyola Golf here at the corresponding meeting last Tuesday. It must be nice to get that first win at headquarters.
Yeah, it was great to get that first win at headquarters, as well as having Ricky Hunt down as the trainer as well.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It was Ricky's first win also as a trainer, but although Ricky has very few and far between runners at this venue.
Yeah, as you said, he's had very few and far, but at the same time, it was great to get that result for him and for the older horse to have another win, and for myself to get that win here as well. It was pretty much really a great day for both parties, yeah.
Of course, both you and Ricky associated with Ricky Orchin, and I know Ricky's been involved with the Ricky Orchin stable for many, many years now as the stable foreman. Does a wonderful job, a hard worker, and that's the reason why he's not here beside you today.
Well, yeah, exactly right. He works as hard as anyone, and you know, he's out working now, and that's why he's not here. And I've never seen anyone work so hard as him, and that's one thing that I really look up to him for, is how hard he works. And as they say, you put the hard work in, you get the results. And for Ricky Elchin and Rex, they both do get those results.
I was speaking to Ricky Hunt on Saturday night, hopefully that he was going to be here today. He's still on cloud nine, and rightfully so.
Yeah, no, he's always in good spirits, and even after that day, he was even better spirits, I suppose. But yeah, no, it was good for both of us, and yeah, it was good to see him the way he was. Yeah.
You've now been with Ricky Orchin for about 11 months. Enjoying the stay, and was it the right move? Obviously, the answer is yes. Coming up from Melbourne.
Yeah, I think moving up here with the way Victoria is and has been going, it's been probably the right move. It was always sort of whether I was going to get the drives and whether I suppose you could say whether I was going to make a good enough living out of it up here was one question. And over the time, the driving's been picking up slowly, and over that time I've been getting quite a few winners and a few placings under my belt, and driving for a lot of different stables, which has been more than good. And yeah, I thank really everyone for putting me on and giving me a go. That's the major point, Declan. Success breeds success, and it was a slow start when you moved up here, but as you said, the last 3 or 4 months have been very productive. One trainer you've been enjoying a lot of success with is Ben Swan. Yeah, Ben's been really good to me. He is a younger trainer up here too, and he sort of trains, I think, about 8 horses, and he's been, you know, as I said, good to me. He's been putting me on nearly all of them each week, and going down to Canberra and Newcastle, Penrith, and the odd Tuesday meetings here, and we've been getting a few winnings and quite a few placings on amongst it, and having a good fun with it, yeah.
As far as your driving career is concerned, you've now entered the 90s. 25 or so of those have been since making the move to Menangle.
Yeah, 25 of them I think have been, and you know, a lot of them have been for different stables, which has been great. I'd love to break that 100, and the only trouble breaking the 100 is you do lose that 5 claim, but I don't think that will hopefully not worry me too much. You just hope those drives with the claim 3s keep coming, and you can still get those few winners and a few placings, and hopefully things can keep rolling forward from there.
Yeah, the first objective is to break through that 100 barrier and then let the rest take care of itself.
Yeah, that's it. Once that, you know, we do break that 100, that is probably how many claim 3 drives you do get is sort of one thing, and even when you do lose your claim altogether, you sort of, although I know a lot of people have sort of mentioned that their sort of drives do cut back next to nothing, sort of say, so, you know, the more winners you get, it's great, but at the same time, you just hope you can keep going forward and still get those drives coming in.
We all know that Ricky Orchin is a master conditioner of 2 and 3 year olds, in particular the young horses. When the Bathurst Gold Crown rolls around, no doubt it's a similar story this year, and Ricky's very pleased with the youngsters.
Yeah, they all seem to be ticking over well, and the ones that have sort of stepped out on the track have all sort of performed well enough too, and he seems to be quite happy with a lot of them, yeah.
The news is just coming through as we're doing this interview that the balance of the card has been abandoned. No surprise to you, you've been out there and you're saying that the visibility has been very iffy.
Yeah, that last race was it's probably horrendous in a way, I guess you could say, because at the top of the straight I couldn't really see where I was going. I was probably one of the widest runners on the track. I think I was the only widest runner. There was just a lot of water sitting on the surface, and once that was getting around your face sort of thing, it was just really hard to see where you're going, and yeah, that's really how it sort of plays out.
It's hard enough to drive a winner when you can see it. When you can't, well, it makes it even more harder.
Yeah, well, I mean, despite today, I mean, we had the sort of draw was either going to help us a little bit, which was drawn wide. We sort of didn't really land in a good enough spot anyway. We're sort of at the tail, just trailing them, and generally come wide and on tracks, especially you normally say on the smaller ones, but even on this track too, it's generally hard to make ground unless you've really got a really good horse in the race, and I think that was the case today. You've just got to throw in the factor of having a heavy, wet track, being wide, and trailing at the back. It was very hard going 54.
Well, once again, congratulations to both you and Ricky on the win of Loyola Golf, and Declan, on hopefully the winners will continue to roll for you.
Yeah, hopefully, and thank you. Appreciate it a lot.